All right, we're going to continue on with dealing with being pressed up against the wall, whether the person's grabbing your throat, headlocking you, pushing you against the wall. A good way to look at this is exactly as if you were on the ground. Okay, I view the wall the same as if I'm mounted or pinned underneath somebody. How do we get out? We don't just try to push the person off, right? Shrimping. We have to change the angles, right? Now, obviously, when I'm here, I can't upa. So it's more about changing the angles. And this is a great example. In fact, I used to actually teach this first to a lot of people before I taught how to shrimp escape on the ground because it's a little bit easier, okay? So I'm going to show you first without the wall, okay? And we're going to deal with him pressing me against the wall here. As before, I actually want his weight committed forward because the idea is I want the fact that when I move, he falls forward. Okay. I don't want him to be able to have his own base where he can recover and use his hands. I want all his weight on his hands so he can't recover. Okay, so we're here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to control behind the triceps. I'm going to pull in. Try not to grab the lapels if you're training with a gi, just simply because you don't know if they're going to be there. But I actually want to pull him to me. I want to lock him this way so that all his weight is in his hands. So if we're here, I want to pull him into me. Now, the other thing I want to make sure to do is I want to rest my weight against the wall. Okay, I want to go ahead and let him do all the work of pinning me. So I may even try to get off the wall a little bit to really make him committed to holding me. I'm going to secure here. Okay, so from here, if I just try to push you off, maybe not. Try to knock your arms off as before, it's not going to work. If I try to punch you, what's going to happen? Back. You're going to punch me back, okay? So all we're going to do, we'll do it with this, is a basic shrimp movement. So I'm going to take one leg stepped out, and this is very important. My hips and shoulders move, so I turn the whole angle. So if he was here, for instance, I'm going to step and turn. So it's very important. With this technique, a lot of people try to muscle the person around. Okay, jiu-jitsu is? Lazy. I want to work around him. I don't want to move him around. So I'm not trying to grab somebody and throw them around. He pushes in me, I just move. Okay, so the footwork is very specific. Let me get you to stand over here. From here, I'm pinned against the wall or the mat, as you can figure. I'm going to take a step out to the side. When I take a step out to the side, my weight is resting against the wall. I'm going to step slightly forward with my leg. Now this back leg and shoulder pull. Where the mistake happens is it's like escaping side control. A lot of people try to turn into the person. You want to move away. So this leg, this hip, and this shoulder pull back. Now notice this foot did not stop here because I don't rotate very far. I want it to go at least in line with this leg, if not behind. So I'm really focusing on this pulling motion and rotating motion. That's why it's important that this leg steps forward. If it's here, there's no space. Okay, so when we're here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull with my arms straight back as I move. Where mistakes happen is people try to do this. Let me get you to turn this way. They try to step a little bit and throw the guy to the side. It's not going to happen. Come on this side. I want to step. And then I pull as I pull this leg. That's the important part. If you're small and this is a big guy, you're not going to be able to move him to the side. So I'm stepping, pulling him forward right here. Okay. So we're here. I step. Now, ideally, you see how he has his left leg forward? If I try to step out to this side, let me get you to turn this way just a little bit, and pull him towards his front leg, it doesn't happen. I want to step outside his lead leg and pull him so his back leg has to step forward. So I step outside his lead leg here because he's got to step that leg forward to catch his base. So make sure you know which way to go. Okay, so one more time. He's pinning me. I hold, I step, and I pull. Now from here, very simple to move away. Okay, so this is exactly The same sort of work you will see in basic cage work. Okay, if I have him against the wall here, he's gonna have this underhook. Let's switch. He's gonna have this underhook. He's gonna start lifting it. He's gonna step. Now he's moving his hip away. If he tries to just roll me, it's not gonna happen. He's gotta move, pull the back leg here, okay? So this footwork, this can be used if I'm framing him like this, grabbing the biceps, any of this stuff, not on the two-hand choke. You'll see later why. Underhooks, all of that, it's the same motion. And I really can't emphasize this enough. Make sure I see people, they'll turn their shoulders, but they'll leave the leg. Or they'll turn the leg, but not turn the shoulder. Sometimes if you do them separately, that's fine. I pull in, I might step and take 2 or 3 movements. Okay, so one more time. I'm here, I've pinned him against the wall. He's gonna step outside that leg. Again, slight step forward. His weight is resting against the wall. Don't try to come off the wall and do it. You wanna use the wall. So he just slides his shoulder and hip along the wall. So don't try to stand outside. Let your body, let the ground or the wall do the work for you. And that is our escape when somebody is pinning us against the wall by the shoulders, by the arms, by the chest.